Today's vlog was shot on 2 different days. So if you're wondering why I keep changing my clothes, that's why. So a couple things need to be clarified before today's vlog starts. The last vlog I put up said episode 2, when in fact there was 2 episodes before it, meaning that's episode 3, which makes this episode 4. So if you're looking for episode 3 at some point, none of them will be labeled episode 3. It'll be kind of like that prank where they let 3 chickens loose in the school, or they number them 1, 2, 4. Everyone's going to be looking for number 3. It doesn't exist. So if you're watching this right now, you know that there's no number 3. Second thing, today's vlog, as I said, it was shot 2 different days. So one right now. The second day was yesterday, if that makes sense. But basically, you're gonna see some clips from yesterday of me talking about what I'm gonna do, and then it's gonna come back to me here right now, which you're gonna watch, and I'm gonna continue the vlog from here. Hope that makes sense. If it doesn't, just roll with it. As many of you may know, there's an 8-week challenge at the gym right now. It's a body transformation challenge, and we got 40 people competing for the best transformation, and you get a cash prize at the end. Unfortunately, I never get to join the challenge because I own the gym, and I guess it's not fair or something like that. But that's no excuse. I can do my own challenge. I think now it would be 6.5 weeks out from the end of their challenge. I'm gonna do my own challenge and end around the same time as them, probably on the same day as them, and just to see what I can do, and it'll help me keep myself accountable. You can keep me accountable too, because I don't want to show up in the next vlog looking like crap. Okay, so today's gonna be about me starting my 6.5 week challenge.
Ele rebota por de sol vermelho, cor de fogo. A não ser. Sol vermelho, cor de fogo. A não ser.
So my main goals are to gain some muscle mass right now and to gain some strength, but while minimizing my fat gain. So I know that in order to gain weight, I have to eat excess amount of calories, a surplus basically. I have to eat enough calories to move the scale. And for me, it's a rate, I'm setting it at a rate of 2 pounds per month. That's the most I want to gain per month. I track my weight every single morning just to find the average that I'm gaining per week, which is, I don't know, excessive for some people, but for me, I like to track it, I like to see, I like to manage stuff. 2 pounds a month is what I plan to gain for the next, let's say end of April now, so May, June, July, August, September, at least another 5 more months. So the reason why I'm only gaining 2 pounds per month is to minimize the fat gain. I understand, and you should understand this, that if you're trying to gain muscle, being in a surplus, it's inevitable that you're going to gain fat. Your body doesn't gain 100% muscle at once, and it's also rare that your body will lose 100% fat when you lose fat. I can't force myself to gain 5 pounds of muscle, right? But I can stay at an acceptable, appropriate rate, which is 2 pounds per month, and I won't gain any excess fat. Or I will gain some fat, but not too much. Whenever you try to do something super fast, even losing weight, like losing fat, something bad will happen. You have to make a sacrifice. So if I was trying to lose fat at a ridiculous rate, it's inevitable that I'm going to lose a lot of muscle mass with it. And the same thing for muscle gain. If I'm trying to gain weight, which I have done in the past at a really fast rate, I just tried to move the scale, the number on the scale, like every single day, I gained a lot of fat, and that's not what I want. Once I get to September, when I start to cut back down, I want to have a lot of muscle, minimal fat. That way when I shed that minimal fat, I keep as much muscle as possible. Me adding weight at the smallest increment possible to my lifts, so bench, squat, deadlift, over time, over the course of 5-6 months, will make me stronger for sure. So if I go from squatting 205 for 12 to 225 or 235 for 12, for sure I'm going to be stronger and I'm going to have more muscle mass. So that's what I'm doing. I'm taking a different approach. It's the approach I take with all of my clients, but I never really sat down and programmed it for myself, which is taking the smallest jumps possible. But over the course of 1 month, I'll probably add 5, 10 maximum total pounds to my training lifts. I'll use the 2.5s and I'll go up very, very slowly. It gives me more practice at weights that aren't gonna kill me and weights that aren't gonna stress my body so much. Training becomes more enjoyable, it's easier on my joints. I get more practice being strong rather than trying to display strength over and over and over again. And so far for the past month or so, I've been doing it and it's really working. I think I've gained, in the first month that I did it, I gained exactly 2 pounds. So it works. The point of this vlog will be for me to document everything I'm doing, and hopefully that you can take something away from how I adapt to situations, because what this vlog is going to basically show you is how I'm achieving my goals despite life. Everyone has work, everyone has school or commitments, everyone goes out with their friends, everyone goes to functions or parties where food or drink is abundant and is thrown in your face and you want to be social, but they seem to think that people who achieve their goals just like don't want these things. I love food, not so much alcohol. I love food. I would eat junk food every single day if I could, but I know that if I want to reach certain goals, I have to make certain sacrifices, and so hopefully you get to see this. You'll also see me eat a lot of junk food, but I track my macros, so maybe you'll learn how to fit them into yours too, or how to fit it into your lifestyle. Things that I need in order to achieve my goal: a well-designed training program, which I have for myself. Like I said before, small increases in weight. The volume is a little higher because I'm trying to build some muscle, but I'm not focusing on being strong as much as I am focusing on just getting a lot of good practice in and focusing on activating the muscles that I want to grow. Nutrition plan. Whenever you're trying to change your body composition, whether it's gain muscle or lose fat, your nutrition plan is key. People try and leave it out, but you can't really leave it out. What I like to do is focus on the main big picture things. What do I need in order to gain muscle or gain weight? Is more calories that I'm burning. Lots of protein to build muscle. I set mine at about 1 gram per pound of body weight, and maybe slightly over. Those two things I have to maintain every single day. So I always have to have enough calories to grow, and I have to have enough protein to grow. All the little things outside of that, like the carbs, the fats, if I go over a little bit or whatever, is not as important as those first two things. On a day where I'm really like off my game or really fell off my diet, as long as I focus on getting enough calories and getting enough protein, I'm fine. I'm not going to stress about it. I'm not going to go home and cry about it. I'm not going to worry for the whole week. That's a good point. You should have things that anchor you. So if everything collapses, you should be able to say, like, I did these 2 super important things and that's it. It doesn't have to be 2, but something. For example, my training, all the important stuff is at the beginning, and I don't really have time. Like, I don't always have time to finish my whole workout. My workouts really usually take like 2 hours. And I don't always have 2 hours. But I know that as long as I finish the first exercise and maybe 1 or 2 of the second and like of the next exercises, because those are the most important, I'm still going to be on my way to progressing towards my goal. Even if I didn't do anything else but the first 2 exercises, I know that because I prioritize them and they're done, I'm still stepping forward towards my goal. So you should always have something like that you know, as long as you do this, minimal things, as long as you do this, then you know you're taking a step in the right direction.
Non sei